right, pleasant evening, saints of God, those who have been praying with us since we started this 40 days of prayer and fasting, which began on the 12th of August 2025. Today would have been, since the sun has set, that day or today is now past, would have been day 17 out of our 40 days of prayer and fasting. Today we prayed for the non-believers. We believe that persons will be a part of that group who will visit our camp meeting 2025, which begins again the 20th of September to the 27th of September 2025. As you know, we are having 40 days of prayer and fasting, which began on the 12th of August, and it will end on the 20th of September. That's a Sabbath, which will also be the beginning of our camp meeting 2025. We believe that God has heard all 17 items that we have prayed for so far, and we are of strong belief that God will answer according to his will. Again, today, 6 a.m., the day that has passed, 9 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., and 6 p.m., the saints of God were praying and sending up the requests up to God in the most holy place of the heavenly sanctuary as we prayed for the non-believers today. Saints of God, I encourage you to continue to pray, even as we look forward to day 18, which will begin tomorrow. If you have not joined us as yet, it is still not too late. We have yet to reach the half mark of our 40 days of prayer and fasting, which will be day 20, which will actually be on Sunday, because tomorrow, which will be Friday, is day 18, and then Sabbath will be day 19, and day 20 will bring us to Sunday, which will be the 31st of August, the final day of August. And that will leave us with 20 days left, which will bring us to the 20th of September. It has been a privilege and a joy and a challenge to discipline ourselves, irrespective of our day's activities, where we are, if we're traveling, to meet the hours of prayer, to stick to that discipline. And I believe it has caused us to grow in our spiritual maturity and spiritual strength as we continue to surround ourselves with prayer, as we continue to meet the Lord in the most holy place of the heavenly sanctuary. So I'm just waiting for tomorrow to begin again, day 18. And I'm thankful for my experiences. What about you so far through the 17 days we have prayed? And I'm confident that God will answer. And every day I try to discipline myself and to try to be consistent by sending in my video so that I can keep you updated how our days of prayer are going. I've actually not had a standard time. I used to start before or in the early hours of the day or after the first hour of prayer. And then some videos came in the middle of the day. And since yesterday, I have been coming at the ending of the day. So I don't have a fixed time when I come. But what is clear is that I have been consistent with the videos every day. All right, let me read something for us before I close this video from the book. We continue to read from the book Prayer by Ellen G. White. And today we are going to read from page 208. 208. And the title for this chapter is Attitudes in Prayer. attitudes in prayer. Just let me read a very short paragraph for you on page 208. It says, "We hope that our brethren will not manifest less reverence and awe as they approach the only true and living God than the heathen manifests for their idol deities, or these people will be our judges in the day of final decision. I would speak to all who occupy the place of teachers in our schools." Then she said, "Men and women, do not dishonor God by your irreverence and pomposity. Do not stand up in your Phariseeism and offer your prayers to God. Mistrust your own strength. Depend not in it, but often bow down on your knees before God and worship Him." Did you hear that? But often bow down on your knees before God and worship Him. And so it's not a debate, it's a fact that there is a posture for prayer, and that is to kneel down before our Maker. Realize the prophetess says, often, the word she uses, often bow down our knees before Him in worship. It is a fact that we might not always be able to bend our knees in prayer, but often, or I would even say, whenever possible, we must bend our knees in prayer. There are times when you are driving. I've had to, since I've been praying in this 40 days of prayer and fasting, pull over to the side of the road, pause and pray. And in situations like those, I am not able to assume the posture to kneel. But most of the time, I'm home or I'm somewhere else and I'm able to, it is my habit to always kneel in prayer before my great Maker, God, the Creator. So there is a posture to take in prayer that shows we do not depend on our own strength, and we are recognizing the power of the God we serve. It's good, brethren, to pray. We must, brethren, continue to pray. It's been a privilege praying with you for these 17 days. I look forward to joining you in prayer again on day 18. Remain faithful. God will answer, and we believe. God bless you. Maranatha.